The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Jones throwing for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense. Guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action now. Dalton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. This will be Dalton again. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dalton. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation. And then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A Third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
You know, they cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 32 yards. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. That's good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jones now to throw on third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. James has got it. Complete.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 12-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job. You're knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
and that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 70 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Kamara trying again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
All right, here's Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. It forces the incompletion.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess so.